Peace, 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 family. Peace, love, oneness, and divine vitality on all energy grids. So, that being said, prayer in a healing, meditative state, divine ancestors of the all of supreme bright lights, supreme healing frequencies, asking that you hover over the collective with your divine protective energy, flowing through them with divine discernment, divine intuition, divine understanding at its highest frequencies. Any low vibrational frequencies that are cloaking themselves, uncloak them to their truest form so that they can do the work and heal. No more cloaking for low vibrational frequencies, only cloaking for pure protection at its pure intentions. So y'all already know my channel. It gets, I ain't gonna say, yeah, it gets down and dirty. It definitely gets down and dirty on this channel. It is all beneficial for the spiritual journey of the collective so that ones can really understand this etheric jungle out here. I'm gonna say jungle, because baby, out here playing, acting like a lion when you're a goose. Have to do the work. Though, you know, when you first started this spiritual journey, that's what made a lot of channels that coming in already, just with your spiritual work you started doing, you started igniting your power, you started feeling it. And you out here feeling like a lion. And beautiful souls aligned to debate, aligned to the wrong beautiful souls and get to manipulating energy and playing with other beautiful souls' energy, and now you out here quacking like a duck or goose. Nah, they all in circles playing duck, duck, goose. I said, we gets down, we gets to the nitty gritty on my channel, and it's divine honors. Beautiful souls that understand these frequencies and align into more soul tribe vibes, that is here aligning the collective to who they truly are, and knowing your energy from some other energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is deep when we're talking about our healing journeys. All day and day. Because I love to say that too. Who says something is wrong with you? That'd be the deep thing right there. Who says something is wrong with you? Once we tap into the components of, well, you act like your father, you ain't gonna be nothing, or you're like this. When we tap into the components that were put into our subconscious mind, that were put into our unconscious mind, you know, these two right here, especially growing up from birth, you'll be able to understand what can be removed, what can be reprogrammed, what can be healed, what can be a metamorphical transformation along your spiritual journey. So, that being said, we're going to take it from the top. It's the you talk. Go in the mirror. And like I said, this deep. The Spirit said, fester up what entity gave you the thought patterns to want to even think that you could swap destinies or even play with another beautiful soul's energy. We have to understand that to begin with. 444. What thought patterns fester up in the mind? Was it a gentle whisper? A Gentle whisper, sweet like honey. Was it gentle? Was it forceful? Was it vengeful? What was it? Out here playing, and then, like I said before, we see it for what it is, babe. So yeah, it's the death of a lot of beautiful souls. Babe, we don't need to shuffle no cards to see it. Y'all out here playing still puppets to the reptilian frequency. So this is, you ain't gotta question why beautiful souls, get cancer or diseasements from the body out of nowhere. Was just healthy a week ago, and then out of nowhere. So you're gonna see 2024. It's a lot of return to senders, baby. You're gonna see that. From these occults and groups, and just want to experiment. It's some right now that's want to experiment to see if they can do some stuff. Baby, that's what they said. Tread lightly on this spiritual journey when it's talking about that. Are you going with your intuition? Are you flowing with spirit as you do these things? And mainly for self-love, self-healing, self-protection. This is where they took the bait at. It wasn't for self. It was... We had to laugh. So the depths, some clever tactic. It's very clever. Some will harness and harvest a beautiful soul's energy, cloak themselves in their energy, put their karma on that beautiful soul. So now that they get their karma, it's an etheric cord. They draining them of their energy, but giving them their karma. It was only going to last for so long in their mind. This is the intentions that they set in the ethers. When you get around a beautiful soul that's really a healer, only a possession will tell you to touch them and give them some of that low vibrational energy so that they can heal it instead of you doing the work to heal it yourself. And when you do that, we see what you had, and baby, ain't no secrets, just unhealed situations. Put your mama trauma on somebody else. Put your papa trauma on somebody else. Oh no. Like I said, we gets to the nitty gritty on this channel. And like they don't, it's not even, that's out of the topic now. They're not wanting to talk about it in the hush and shut up spells. It's baby, your thought patterns already went out. It's viral. Those thought patterns, for you taking the bait in the Revelations timeline, you already sealed that on the timeline. Some elevated to divine Christ consciousness and then still took the bait. Some aligned to high vibrational beings and wanted to copy and paste. Some want to come back and say how sorry they are. Ancestors won't even allow it. You had one time to do it. You had plenty of times to align. But it's already forgiven. Oh, baby. Don't you know? It's been forgiven. That's why it's out in the ethers now more than ever. Like 10:10. Ashe. The ending and new beginnings. As we talk about these portals, bind them and banish them, it helps other beautiful souls awaken, especially bloodlines that have been shackled to these specific bloodlines due to manipulation and witchcraft, sorcery. We can go on and on, baby, when it's talking about sacred knowledge, sacred teachings, and manipulation. The topic at hand is back to the basics. When we're talking about possessions, some of the biggest possessions is the manipulation right there. I mean, look at that, the Pope. Them going through this facade for this long. You know, the Romans and all of this. It's a possession. It's what you think they finna say? Let's, they ain't gonna, come through us. They ain't gonna have no choice. It's done. It's set. Everything going back into divine order. And we already know it's going to be the death of some because it's all they know. And I'm still talking about the Vatican. Like, this is all they know. See, we got to understand this with spirituality and oneness. They take away the Hindu books. They take away the Bibles. They take away books, period. What you got to read. What you got to learn from. What you got to understand. So you see, before there was any book, there was thyself. To know thyself. So yeah, it's up, stuck, depleted. And that's why I say so many levels of consciousness. There's so many worlds out here. So many different universes. If they take the Bible out, they take the schools out, they take the hospitals out, they take everything back out and start over. Oh, baby. And that's what's happening right now. There was a lot of people still running to get a quick buck, giving their own ancestors a run for their money. Some of them know they coming back with a lot of karma, so look, I'm just gonna give it a run for the money while I'm still here. Some that switched to stop spirituality completely and switched back over to Christianity, went straight back to the Bible, went right back to the the Vatican vibrations. Because when you understand, cults and church and manipulative tactics, you have to go from the root that started everything, and the root of who build churches, and for them to go in there into trapped energy. Because look, we nature outside Mother, Father, Earth. So with that being said, building it for you to go in it, so that all your energy is in one space. Who you playing with? And like I say, in Beautiful Souls, tap into it when I'm talking about Akasha and those downloads. They got that from caves. So we have outgrown a lot of matrix-driven simulations that they still want beautiful souls to be programmed in. See, a lot of beautiful souls is waking up knowing that a church still carries specific reptilian frequencies. I believe I was about 19 at the time when I asked a pastor, well, when a collection plate, everybody that put money in, why isn't it divided to everybody that put money in it to like show that the church is unified as one? No answer. And I spoke to it was definitely reptilian frequencies. The answer was the pantry. This is why they do food. I didn't say nothing about going downstairs and food. Show you the level of consciousness when they're talking about manipulative tactics. I said all that money that's in that collection being collected on a plate. Why ain't that being divided amongst everybody that put in, so they can really understand the oneness gathering together? Been there. It's the fact that what's painful to watch, you'll get around certain beautiful souls. You said I don't gossip. That's another reptilian program. You already punching in the clock to work for somebody, so whatever plantation you're working at. Not only that, but you in here talking about everybody. Ain't no time to manifest. Ain't no time to heal a soul. Or at least talk to your intuition. Build some intuition. You're in here talking about everybody in the plantation. Reptilian frequencies. Because baby, if everybody tapped in, within is all natural gifts, abilities, talents. That's abundance within, though going outside of you for the abundance is reptilian frequencies. See, everything when it's involving reptilian frequencies is for you to go outside of yourself, to control, to force, to rush something. When in the knowing, even the reptilian frequencies know that the higher power, the supreme being power of all things, has everything under control. Just wants you to be patient, to stand in your power and see how much more you can regulate out here on your own than from being in someone's plantation. It had to be said. You see, ones are so, and it's subconsciously programmed and consciously and unconscious, conscious. Like some take this with them to their conscious state. You know, like if a person say, you know, I had a few dollars. Oh, well, you need to build some money. Oh, well, I know they hiring over here at such and such, or you want to build your financial income. They hiring for managers over here at. Hi. it can be pulsating. We have to understand that too, y'all. Like, come on now. We come from sound waves, tones, frequencies. So these words have to be suffixed and prefixed out so you can really understand the frequencies of them. Hiring is a binding frequency. And when you understand and hiring at a binding frequency, what? No. Barter to barter. Oh, to barter. To exchange gifts, abilities, and services. See, to exchange gifts, abilities, and services, the lands are plentiful. Oh, as soon as you go outside, I would like that. That's a completely different frequency than to see no food at all, just apartments, homes, and land. Go outside. Ooh, if this apple tree drop one more orange and hit me on my shoulder, we're going to have to throw down. Because there's fruit everywhere. There's no thought pattern of hunger on the land. See, that's another reason why they keep beautiful souls at a homeless type of frequency. It's pulsating. That ripple effect is being sent out. And for beautiful souls that's awakening on their spiritual journey to feel that, they thinking it's theirs. And it's a homeless man in front of their apartment complex that's just walking down the street. Excuse the pause. Now I'm finna start. Let's get to the nitty gritty. Jotting these downloads down. Like I said, it's back to the basics when you understand this. It's all about the healing, the journey of healing. It allows you to be aware. 23, to be aware of, baby, when I say anything, especially when you're divinely connected to source, anything. This one I didn't write down, though. This is a channel message. Felt like you was about to pass out, didn't you? Oh, another one came through. Well, when it comes to the low vibration freaks, yeah, they was about to pass out. That entity came back to them too fast. It's not funny, y'all. It's really not funny, but in due reality, these beautiful souls that are doing the work don't look like half of what they've been through. Been through some, been through some portals that should have stayed in a black hole if it was meant to be created. I'm like, baby, I thought I told you. I know you lying. I know you everlasting lying. And that was their biggest trick too. It had to play out first, since they think they knew everything. And you in your low vibrational states of consciousness, thinking you holding power. No, these frequencies that came from this black hole. Some of these energies older than dinosaurs type frequencies. Who you playing with? Oh, y'all, I was like, oh, I know you. That makes so much sense. Cause baby, that's somebody specifically like hush hush and ooh, okay, I'm ready to talk. That's how the hush hush be. Little. There ain't no mucus there, just a little. And yeah, keep going. So on the opposite end, it's a lot of mucus going on. But we ain't gonna get too deep into that portal, but I wanted to stay on this channel message and go to the next one. So yeah, you about and had and fainted. You about almost passed out. If you wouldn't have made it somewhere to sit down. See, we gotta understand that too. When time is fluid, so as it's flowing like water, air, earth, ethers, metal, like we could go on and on. I love the oneness, the pure frequencies of it. To flow in that, being at a fluid state with time. Yesterday is not today. So that wave at that specific frequency, at that specific time of yesterday, if you are at a higher frequency than it was from yesterday, any fragments that have to be healed, if they right there, and the ancestors right there, baby, if it's meant to be pulled right there, they gonna pull it now. And don't get 2, 3, 4, 5 of them at one time. If it's a long, like etheric, like it just go from since you was birthed, that's pull, just a big winding, pull it all the way out from the root, baby. Oh, be like, ooh, I feel lightheaded. Ooh, I might pass out. Oh, pulled something from you that the ancestors had been just keeping blocked for so long because they knew it was not meant for you. It's much deeper. Oh, it's much deeper. Some of these things that happened to us when we were children, oh my goodness, archangels just hovering over it. Oh, because it wasn't meant to happen. So many possessions, so many things possessing vessels, because they're not healed. And since you carrying all this light, whew, the vibrations, frequencies, and energies of angels, of archangels, of divine, supreme, celestial frequencies. Baby. That's deep when we're talking about that. We're going to go too deep into the Galactic Federation. When we're talking about that, if you coming into 2024 believing that you in a room by yourself all the time, you got another thing coming. You got another thing coming. I'll tell you, some was meant to just live their life in 3D, 4D, 5D, and so and so untouched because they completed their missions in the last one and still pulsating high vibrational light. So soon as y'all even, some of them at that low frequency, they even say Ashe or open their mouth. It removes and banishes instantly. Now, it's and some of them are in the younger generation. Some of them, as soon as they graduated high school, they bought a boutique store, a shop, then took college courses. Oh, baby, that broke so many generational cycles. Brilliant. Brilliant. And then that's another thing, you would think that when your child does this, that means they've healed something and broke past something that you didn't do. So with that being said, soon as you align to them, you break it too. There's something like a pot with all the divine recipes in it. Something's missing. And since there's something missing, and my daughter, my son, didn't got that recipe, there's love here. There isn't love there if you've allowed overthinking of a low vibrational state to come into the mind. So that's deep. If you used to hate or jealousy or spiritual reverse psychology, just manipulating on a whole nother state, you got that in your subconscious, your unconscious, and your conscious, because you really don't give a fuck. I mean, you really don't care what's coming off of thy lips. You just took it and ran with it. And we got to understand that when we talking about what a possession really is. See, once I peep that, and there's still healing that needs to take place. You ain't to go tell everybody, well, you got this, so you possessed. No. Scaring some of these people, putting fear wasn't that to begin with. No, you don't do that. Call it what it is. Stop giving it more power than it deserves. Call it what it is. I bind anger. I bind confusion. Banish it back into the black hole to never return on any earthly plane. Ashe. That's I'll show you. So I bind any energies that want to play with my power. You can never have my power. Get your own power to play with. Baby, that's the 2024 trending topic. We stand in our power because we love our power. We embrace our power. Oh, baby, this space full of pure love. You get some 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 pure love. Come on now, quit playing. Huh? Everybody smiling. Everybody full of love. So, baby, we gonna feel it's gonna be beep, beep, beep. We gonna know when some low vibrational energy come our way. So you thought with y'all doing this stuff in the dark, it still wasn't gonna be seen? Oh. pulsating vibration under this left foot as I said that. Oh. And it's an honor. I'm so grateful for doing the work. We have to honor ourselves, guys, for doing the work. That's a celebration. Doing the work. I don't care if you just rolled over and bent your back and put your butt in the air for 5 minutes. It still helped calm the mind for the day, baby. You did some work. Baby, spirit ain't gonna let you go day by day without. They got too deep now. But it's the steps along your journey that says, yes, ever changing, ever shifting, ever transforming. Yes. It's out there, so it's the fact that some thought that in this life it was going to be the same thing. And that's why I put the Aset, Asar, and Neff, and Set. I put that story, especially when we're talking about doppelgangers and shape shifting. You feel me? Like, just really talking about that. And where the divineness of it started getting distorted, started getting manipulated. That's why they say, some of these things happen within our own culture, our own people. Yes, we get that. We see it. And some of it is still happening on certain timelines because they so used to that power, instead of breaking out of it and seeing that this is one DNA strand they need to be activating on a specific timeline to go to the next DNA strand, because it's one ancienter than this one. Oh, baby. That's why they going by, they still stuck in books. Somebody said stuck in books. Still stuck in books. You going within, baby. You are the book. You the book. Don't turn the pages. They having a conversation, either girl, and they turning pages for pages of their forefathers that still ain't get it right. They thought they was gonna go. Yeah, we ain't finna say all that. And ain't. Oh, the divineness of it. Ashe goddess. It's the divineness of it, y'all. So y'all already know it's in plain sight. Ain't no secrets. Just unhealed trauma, unhealed things on these timelines that they don't want to heal. Because come on now, all real beautiful souls that are here doing something ignited in the soul to help other beautiful souls is showing. Period. That being said, peace, love, oneness, and divine vitality on all energy grids. Ashe.